Yes, good morning. I think I don't know how I can put this, but I think I'm getting tired of this bombardment on um, uh, Bunda Malambo attacks. I am getting fed up with it. I'm getting fed up with it, and I have to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about I didn't want to give it the credit, because really it's nothing. But I think it's getting too much. I think the PF and your propaganda, you need to be ashamed. I will say this, these days people have been telling me, no, don't talk about PF, don't talk about UPND, just concentrate on, talking about your position as mayor and so on and so forth, but that is not my character. I'm sorry, that is not my character. I'm not a person that, wants to preserve myself. Even if something is wrong, I just hold back because, I am looking for something. What you are telling me is exactly what some of these people, the PF, the guys in PF were telling me. No, Tayali, just forget. As long as, you are eating and whatever, just forget. But what is wrong is wrong. This is what bothers me. Some of you don't understand me. Some of you don't understand me because you say, today you are supporting this, you are supporting PF. Tomorrow you are attacking them. Then the next day you are attacking PF, UPND. Then the other day you are protecting, you are supporting UPND. You don't have a stand. It's you who do not have a stand. It's not me who doesn't have a stand. I have a stand. And my stand is, what is wrong is wrong. What is wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter who has done it. It doesn't matter what relationship I have with you. Thank you. It doesn't matter what relationship I have with you. It doesn't matter what benefit I'm getting from you. If you have done something wrong, it is wrong. And that's where I stand. That's where I stand. The problem is you want me to side with you and support you in all the wrong things that you are doing. That's why you blame me to say, no, you don't have a stand. No, you are not a politician. No, you are a joker. Because you want me to support you even in your wrongdoings. I will not support you. I will not support you. So yes, today I can agree with you. Tomorrow, if you do something wrong, I will stand against you. And in this country, I have spoken against people that I have so much benefit from. I've spoken against them. I've turned against people that are very close friends of mine with high benefits. But when they do something wrong, I have spoken against them. And a lot of you don't want to understand that, fail to understand that. Get it. I stand on the truth. What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. Whether you don't like the person, if somebody has done something right, it is right. Whether you don't like Edgar Lungu, if Edgar Lungu has done something good, it is good. Whether you like Edgar Lungu, if Edgar Lungu has done something wrong, it is wrong. Whether you like UPND and you like Hakainde Hichilema, and Hakainde Hichilema has done something good, it is good. Whether Hakainde Hichilema, you like Hakainde Hichilema, and he has done something bad, it is bad. And this is the part where a lot of you fail to understand me. You fail to understand me. I just keep ignoring you. Some of you are saying, but in the past you are saying this. In the past you are saying this. I can tell you most of the things that I stood against, even today I stand against them. Even today I stand against them. I stand against privatization. It doesn't matter. Up to today, I still stand against privatization. Up to today, I still believe Hakainde Hichilema would have done better in privatization. I believe that up to today. Whether you like me for that, you want to disown me. I still stand. Up to today, I still stand that the opinion that I had on KAMBWILI is still the same. It's still the same when he was the NDC president. And now he has gone back to PF. I still stand on the same thing. What I've said about President Edgar Lungu, me, I'm not like Wakambui. What I've said about President Edgar Lungu, the good things I've said, I still stand by them. The bad things I've said about President Edgar Lungu, I still stand by them. I still stand by them. Some of these are even in court. I still stand by what I said. I will even stand in court if it means being jailed, I'll be jailed. But I still stand by that. What is wrong is wrong. And some of you these days, a lot of you, especially with PF, you like saying, no, you are supporting Hakainde Hichilema. I'm not supporting Hakainde Hichilema. I'm not. I am not supporting Hakainde Hichilema. Neither am I supporting Edgar Lungu. I am not. In as far as the presidential election is concerned, I have no opinion. I want people to vote according to the way they feel. Even when I go out in the field, when people ask me about who they should vote for as president, I always refuse to answer that question. I am very neutral in as far as presidential elections are concerned. I am not supporting any candidate. I am not. But I'm going to vote. The fact is, yes, I'm going to vote. If there is anyone I'm going to influence in terms of voting on presidential level, it's my daughter. That's all. I've got a daughter who is going to vote for the first time. My daughter is going to vote for the first time. I don't want her to spoil her vote. I want her to vote on principle. I want her to vote on a person. Only my daughter, I will discuss with her to say, look, my daughter, this person is like this. This person is like this. And I'm sure at the end of the day, my daughter will make that informed decision. Because my daughter is very intelligent, by the way. So I'm not discussing. Please stop aligning me to any of the presidential candidates. Stop aligning me to Edgar Lungu. Stop aligning me to Hakainde Hichilema. I am not supporting any of these because, I just don't want. Both of them, they have got their own weaknesses. President Edgar Lungu has got his strength. He has got his weaknesses. Hakainde Hichilema, he has got his strength. He has got his weaknesses. And I just don't want to go in the public and start discussing that. So when I talk, don't think that I'm supporting UPND or I'm supporting PF. No, I'm standing in on a very neutral ground. I am standing on a very, very neutral ground. Whatever I'm saying, please don't think it is in favor of UPND or PF. Ninkana, namikani, nanakana. I am not. I'm simply speaking the truth. And in as far as the BUUMBA, MALAMBO is concerned, come on, back off from the young lady. Back off already. Why are you every day BUUMBA? Every Jim and Jack wants to condemn this young lady. For what? What has she done that you want to crucify her? What has she done that you want to crucify her? She made a statement. Yes, it was in a bad taste. That's a fact. That is a fact. The statement she made was in a bad taste. But is it something that you are now going to make a political capital that every day you are talking about it? Every day you are talking about it. But PF, you have lined up your candiles to talk about the young lady. Even people who are disgraced, they are talking about Wunda. If you look at Wunda and some of these disgraced people that you are bringing to condemn her, they can't measure to that. They can't measure to that young lady. They can't. That young lady, she was a counselor and she did very well. Everybody knows. Even you at PF, you know. You celebrated that lady because that young lady, she is a leader. Of course she's young. Of course she can make a mistake. Should you now take all the arsenals, as old as you are in politics, with all the weight that you have in politics, you are busy trying to destroy a young lady. Even you women are joining in. I take great exception with this saboi Imbolela coming in and start attacking her. Come on, what is this? You talk about women, you talk about women protecting women. You, Savoy, you talk about protecting women. But you only want to protect women when it concerns you. When it is other women, you are in the forefront to say all sorts of bad things. What kind of a woman activist are you? What kind of an activist are you? Attacking a young lady for one sentence. One sentence, I don't know if it's 5 words that she said. We must vote for our own. And you want to come out and start attacking her. And you call yourself a woman activist. Savoy, are you forgetting just now, just a few months ago, what you were talking about President Edgar Lungu? You are forgetting just now what you were saying about President Edgar Lungu. You are very personal for a woman. You went all out attacking President Edgar Lungu. What you said, those were very bad things. Very bad things. Now you are supporting PF and you want to, to show that you can condemn other young ladies. Come on. Let's not be like that. Let's not be like that. Savoy, you shouldn't have you should be the last person to cast a stone on your fellow woman, like especially a young lady like Malambo. I mean, we're supposed to be protecting women. Yes, it's not that they don't make mistakes. They make mistakes. They make mistakes. She has made a mistake. You, Savoy, what you're supposed to do is to talk to that lady. Talk to that young lady. You are bragging to say, no, I'm the one that introduced her to UPND. Yes, you helped her whichever way that you helped her. Why can't you help her now? Why can't you help her now? Trust me, I see a lot of wrong statements, especially coming from young people and young ladies. I don't go stand on the anthill and start attacking them. If there is anything that I can do, I talk to them. I talk to them privately. Savoy, you know very well. You, Savoy, you know. When I was breathing fire, defending President Edgar Lungu, breathing fire, defending President Edgar Lungu. When you insulted President Edgar Lungu, when you said those bad things about President Edgar Lungu, tell the nation, what did I do? Did I come on social media to attack you? I never did. Instead, I called you. You remember very well. I called you and we had a long conversation. I never went on social media to attack you. I never did. Why can't you do the same? Why can't you reciprocate? Why can't you do the same favor to this young lady for the little mistake that she has made? Why should you go out and start attacking her? And if we start attacking you, you start crying to say, no, you are attacking women. Being an activist is not just being an activist for yourself. It's being an activist for other ladies. You must be able to stand with them. You can't. I'm telling you, I've come out because I can't just believe it that Savoy is the one that is standing up attacking a young lady like Womb. I can't just believe it. I am not saying what she did is right. No. What I'm saying is that we should not crucify people for the mistakes that they make. Especially if they are people of interest, if they are people that we need to protect, that we need to build. We need to build a young person like Wunda. We need to build her. So you can't be unleashing all the arsenals on this young lady. But PF, you have done this, what you know, I know how you do these things. You line up people to talk. And you are lining up all these people. You have invested, you are paying people to talk about Wunda, Malambo Shua. You are paying people, you have ganged up people to talk about this young lady. Why have you invested so much in this? If this is not about Wunda, you are ashamed of the disgracefulness of KAMBWILI. You are ashamed of his tribal remarks, of his tribal campaign, which has been frowned upon by all reasonable Zambians. You now want to use Wunda as an scapegoat. You couldn't defend the tribalism of KAMBWILI. You couldn't defend it because it was too bland. It was everywhere. It was just there. You couldn't defend it. You couldn't defend the tribalism of KAMBWILI. You couldn't. Now you want to use this young lady, you want to destroy this young lady to absorb the tribalism of KAMBWILI. This is not about Wunda, it is about the absorbing the tribalism of KAMBWILI. It is about how PF is ashamed that they sponsored a tribalist to go around. They even gave him a chopper. Yeah? They even gave him a chopper. Which chopper? We don't even know how it came in Zambia. Which chopper? We don't even know how it came in Zambia. Eh? A chopper that came out of corruption money. A chopper that came out of corruption money. What do you expect when you are using corruption money to campaign? You make a mistake and you give a man like KAMBWILI, goes there and he is just, uttering things that are not campaign at all. Things that are not building this country. Stop talking about Wunda. Apologize for the tribalism of KAMBWILI. That's what you should be concentrating on. If you are leaders who know how to turn, mistakes into something positive, what you would have done in our PF, you would have quickly gone in to apologize and disown KAMBWILI. That's what you should have done. You would have gotten votes out of that. You would have gotten votes. People, reasonable people would have said, this is good. This is good. They are disowning tribalism. But you couldn't defend it. And you don't know how to come back from your mistakes. This is the problem with you, PF. You don't have strategy on how to come back on your mistakes. Tamwa strategy. Leading, how can we handle this? How can we? Social management and the propaganda management. Just because now and you think you can do a propaganda. Nothing. Nothing. You need to have how to clean up the mess. I used to clean up your mess. A lot of mess I used to clean it up for you. Before, in an 03, busy cleaning up your mess. Have already changed. And you don't even know. You don't even know what was happening. What is this? But this decoy here that you are trying to do, to get this young lady to be discussing that young lady, and you are thinking you are absorbing KAMBWILI of his tribal remarks. It will not work. It will not work. Wunda is a young lady in politics. She's just getting into politics. And when you get into politics, you make a lot of mistakes. You make a lot of mistakes. So you cannot. KAMBWILI is too big a figure to be absorbed by Wunda's mistake. He's too big a figure. He's talked about corruption. He talked about tribalism. How many times? His videos are all over. But ka video kakwa Wunda, how many seconds are there? How many seconds? You are busy sharing it. Busy sharing it. And you think it can affect the presidential vote. You think that statement by Wunda would help you at the presidential vote. Because at the moment, what you should be looking at is the presidential vote. That's what you should be looking at. You should be looking at the presidential vote. And if you think you would go through by these small makadas, one thing about politicians, some of you politicians, politics. If you are a politician, don't concentrate on those who are already on your side. Don't concentrate on them. Don't concentrate on those. Don't concentrate on your cadres. Don't concentrate on your cadres. Your cadres are already with you. They are eating with you. They are eating with you. They can't disown you because they are eating with you. You need to think of an independent person, a reasonable Zambian. Uyo wuko luchelo, asamba aya kunchito. Asamba aya kunchito, pamamfendi afola. He has got nothing to do with politics. These are the people that you should be looking at. You should be looking at that neutral person. If a neutral person hears this, what will that neutral person think of me? What will that neutral person think of our party? And if you must know, the majority voters are not political. The majority voters are not politicians. The majority voters are not cadres. Cadres are very few. Cadres are very few. Even on social media, even on my page, cadres are very few. You will come and insult, hey, tayali, hey, you don't have a stand and whatever. I don't care about you. You're not my target. You are not my target. My target are reasonable people out there. Reasonable people out there who are able to analyze things, not as a result of what they are getting from your political party. People who are struggling to earn a living. They want to listen reasonable things. They want to see, how will my taxes be looked after? How will my house be looked after? How will my roads, how will my welfare, my school, my health? These are the things that they are looking at. Not busy repeating, hey, Bunda is tribal, hey, UPND is tribal. Using Bunda, you want to put all the tribalism of UPND into Bunda. Bunda is, she's BUUMBA, sorry, I mean BUUMBA. BUUMBA is, she's young. She's a young lady. Just leave her. She made a mistake, but the mistake that she made will not absorb the mess or the complaints of the Zambian people against the PF. They can imweke shape up. BUUMBA's mistake will not absorb the mistakes or the complaints of the Zambian people. It will not absorb, it will not do. It will not do. You are wasting your time on that young lady. Leave that young lady alone. Let her campaign, and I hope the people of Kafue can actually give her the vote. Give that young lady a vote, actually. Give that young lady a vote. Forget about all this tribalism that they are doing. Forget about it. She's a good lady. She's very vibrant. She's vibrant. The people of Kafue, nami papata. The people of Kafue, nami papata. Give that young lady a vote. Give Wunda a vote. Give Wunda a vote. The people of Kafue, nami papata, give that young lady a vote. She's a powerful lady. She's a powerful lady. She's a good lady. She did very well as a counselor. She knows what she's doing. Those are the people that we should build. Those are the people that we should promote. Remove KAMBWILI on the list of leaders and replace BUUMBA Oniba KAMBWILI. Replace BUUMBA Oniba KAMBWILI. You have said a lot of nonsense, you people. You can't compare what BUUMBA said. You can't. Remember Dollar Syria. What did Dollar Syria say in Eastern Province? Then there is this Ntwanikani. Chandanyera. What did Chandanyera say when he was campaigning in what is this, Chilufya Island? What was he saying? A lot of you have said a lot of useless things. So don't even start crucifying that young lady. Stop crucifying that young lady. And I'm telling you, I'm not supporting her. I've not even spoken to her. I've not even spoken to her because I know she has realized by now that the statement she made was not in good light. I know she has realized. She's an intelligent lady. I know. So I don't even need to talk to her. I don't even need to talk to her. I know she has realized. And I know she's a good leader. Just give her the vote. She's standing as chairperson. Give that young lady a vote. Give that young lady a vote. The same way I'm asking for a vote in Lusaka, I am saying give that young lady a vote. She is a very promising young leader. Very promising young leader. Very promising young leader. Whatever the weaknesses that the UPND has or Hakainde Hichilema has, please don't lump it on the BUUMBA. No, don't. You ladies, defend your fellow ladies. Stand for each other. Stand for each other. Don't be in the forefront to criticize them. Don't. Me, I don't usually criticize ladies unless it goes out of hand. Like now, I'm talking about Saboi. It's because she has come out in public and condemned Wunda. And I am admonishing her that she should not do that. And I want other ladies to learn from Savoi's mistake, that it is not right to come out gun blazing against your fellow ladies when they have committed a small mistake. You can talk to them. You can talk to them. Talk to each other. Correct each other. Let's build each other. Let's not destroy each other. You ladies, don't destroy each other. Don't pull. There are very few women in politics. There are very few women in politics. Support those who are there. Support them. Support especially a young lady like her. Support that lady. I have spoken about Chawama, for example. I've been talking about Chawama. I've been supporting Tasila Lungu. Irrespective of my relationship with President Edgar Lungu, I'm looking at Tasila as a lady, as a promising leader. She's good as a person. I mean, I'm supporting someone, Tasila Lungu, and I'm praying that she goes through in Chawama. I've got no connection with the Tasila or no benefit, but she's a lady. We need more ladies in there. We need more ladies in there. Even me at Lusaka mayoral position, before PF messed me up, I was going to support Chilando, not because she's PF or anything. I was going to support her because she's a lady. And when I'm doing my campaign, you have never heard me. I've never, not even one day, have I attacked Chilando. I've never attacked Chilando. Because I want to encourage ladies. It is unfortunate that I'm even have to contest with her. I wish I could give her the seat. But unfortunately, at this point in time, Chilando just has to excuse me. Now, whenever PF, you just have to excuse me. You just have to vote for me. At this point in time, you just have to vote for me. And see how you can accommodate Chilando. You need to accommodate Chilando. You need to accommodate Chilando. That's my campaign. For me, give me the mayoral position, but Chilando, see where you can put her. She's a good lady. She can put her somewhere while I handle the Lusaka City Council business. I need to handle the Lusaka City Council business. I have to be in the civic center and handle the Lusaka City Council business so that you can also see my leadership skills. Because in Dandafipa Facebook, I always talk on Facebook. Let me get in that office. Give me that position. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what I can do. But I can assure you that as mayor, I will promote women. I will promote women. I will make sure that women's rights are protected. Women's interests are protected. But of course, not to kupon the Rishaban about Meyo. We also have to look at the welfare of men. Because this issue of gender agenda is now making men as victims. It shouldn't be like that. We should just balance up. We should be able to support each other. And that's what I'm looking forward when I am mayor of Lusaka. In terms of Wunda, I just want to tell you, please leave the young lady alone. Leave the young lady alone. The tribalism and the mistakes of PF and the complaints of the PF cannot be absorbed by the mistake of that young lady. They cannot be absorbed. So once you should ask them, is what Wunda said, is it going to reduce the prices of Mili Miu? Is what Wunda said, is it going to cancel what KAMBWILI has been saying, the tribalism of KAMBWILI? You should be asking them. Is what Wunda said, is it going to cancel the corruption that is in PF? Is what Wunda said, is it going to make Edgar Lungu win the election? Leave the young lady alone. Bye.